Dr. Tom here with you again today, coming from my beautiful lake house in the wilds of Canada. Just seems like such a perfect location to shoot that I thought I'd just shoot another follow-up to the BLIS sheet. And in this case, what we're going to talk about is the Hansel and Gretel breadcrumb trail. Now that you've laid out your life plan planning template and you know what the dream is and you know that it's exactly 123 patient visits a week or 275 or 4,050 per week, or if you're in the business world and you're looking at numbers of sales in order to fund your lifestyle, whatever it is that your metrics are. Now what we want to do is look at the gap between where you are and where you want to go. So let's use a healthcare example, like chiropractic, where you're looking at how many patient visits per week that you need to serve in order to live the life of your dreams. Let's just say that you're seeing 75 patient visits a week and you need to get to 150 in order to live phase one of your dream number one. What we want you to do is to go to the tabs that are laid out on a quarterly basis, right? On a every 3-month basis. And I want you to start laying out the growth that you're going to see project from where you are to there. So from using my example, from 75 to 150 patient visits a week. It's been long seen in self-development and in business that changes in growth of about 10 to 15% per quarter usually don't create a lot of noise in the back of your head that says, hey dummy, why are you planning such big growth? You can't do it. You never do it. You never accomplish your dreams. Or it just doesn't bring up a lot of emotional response. So in 10 to 15% increments, what we want you to do is to lay out where you're going to go to get to that, using my example, 150 patient visits a week. So let's use starting at 75. So in the first quarter, we're looking at growth of 10 to 15%, or somewhere between 7.5 and 10 patient visits on average over the course of the first quarter. So maybe in the first month of the next month available from where you are now, regardless of what month of the calendar year it is, maybe you're going to grow from 75 to 80. Maybe the next month you're going to grow to 82 patient visits a week. And the next month you're going to grow to 85. And then the next quarter, you're going to grow again, 10 to 15%. Now, take into account your big rocks, your holidays, because if you're going to be gone for a week or two in your practice and either shut it down or have a locum, it's unlikely you're going to grow during that phase. So there's nothing wrong with sort of growing and then leveling off and then growing and leveling off. That's entirely building in a realistic thing. You want to create a realistic plan. As if you don't have a realistic plan, then your inner voice in the back of your head that tells you that you're not good enough and you're not smart enough and you're not pretty enough and you're whatever it is that little voice talks in all of our heads. We want to minimize that voice. We want to make this an accurate plan that's doable and followable. So once you've got it laid out, I want you to lay it out all the way through until the end of the tabs. And ideally, just take another page if you haven't got to your dreams, then lay it out in another year or two plan. So we can see that there's a trail all the way from where you are to where it is you're going to go. For accountability, you'll notice that there's the dream, and then or the projection, and then there's the actual column. Within 10 days of the end of every month, from now till you leave your business, we would like to see you record the actual stats. How many patient visits did you actually serve? What was the numbers of new clients? And what was the revenue that came from that? Of course, there's several other stats in there, but looking at this from a healthcare arena, we want you to keep those stats on a regular basis. Many reasons for that. It creates accountability. It creates a chance to celebrate when you actually hit your goals. If you're not hitting your goals, it gives you and the coaching team a chance to discuss what's going on. Is there a problem with our planning? Was there a problem with our implementation of the plan? Is it just a momentum thing and we just haven't got the momentum going yet? At least it brings up a somewhat objective discussion for us to decide what it is we need to do to help you live the life and practice of your dreams. Because, as just a general note, every human being deserves to live a life that they authentically desire, deserves to run a business that they authentically desire. And you are no different. So, laying out the Hansel and Gretel breadcrumb trail from where you are to where you're going to go, using the BLIS sheet as a tool, I encourage you to get on that, and the module will certainly walk you through that, and as well as will the coaching team as you design and manifest the life of your dreams.